What up, everybody? Sorry, little bit early. Just a minute. Make sure this thing is fired up on YouTube. All right, we're live. Wow, what a weekend! What a Monday! Craziness, right? We took a look at the banks. I think it was like Thursday or Friday or something like that. I even forgot to do stock of the week. A lot of stuff going on. So in another video, I had posted in the comment section to a couple of you that I think something has broken or is on the way to being broken. I think the first signs were Silicon Valley Bank, and a lot of that was on them. And well, let me rephrase that. It kind of is. It's kind of not, right? First of all, you shouldn't YOLO into T-bills with historic low rates return, right? In the crypto world, that is your yield, right? Like if you're farming or you're staking or whatever, you're not going to lock a token up for 60 days with a 2% return. That's just dumb. You can lose that in a day or an hour, minutes. So that's essentially what they done. They locked it up. They had a run, and with social media, which wasn't back in 2008, not till like it is now, right? Where you got people filming bank runs and posting it to Twitter and stuff like that. That stuff didn't happen at that point. So it just went out of control. They ran out of cash, and then they had their T-bills that they had bought, and with the rate being higher now, so that $100 was worth $65. So they were going to have to sell at a loss. Now, what is scummy is their leadership team sold the stock 2 weeks prior because they probably knew they were illiquid and was just trying to cash out before the feds rolled in. They'll probably get dealt with, but I don't think that's what's going to cause what's coming, in my humble opinion. I think too many people are focused here. I don't think that's where the threat will come from. You've got J.P. Morgan, Goldman, all those people. They're loaded to the teeth with ammunition to fight what's going on, right? Regional banks, you're going to have some regional bank issues, and it'll probably start appearing along as car loan default spikes, credit card default rates spike. You'll see pressure from Citi and Wells Fargo and some of the local regional banks that handle a lot of automotive loans, maybe some fintechs. I think the big hammer will come from Europe, and it's Credit Suisse. That's my humble opinion. They've been under pressure here lately. Investors unhappy. I think they lost $1.5 billion in Q4 2023. Management has bungled their path to profitability. I think they've got like $1.3 trillion under management, and they have 45,000 employees. From what I understand, they're being monitored, but their FDIC version is only for 100,000 versus the United States 250,000. So Europe, everybody thinks about America doing the rate increases at historic levels, right? Look at the EU. I don't think they've ever done this stuff, right? And they had a sovereign debt crisis, 15 years ago? And they're pumping the rates up. So my theory is that's where it comes from. And United States banks do have exposure to European banks and probably Southeast Asia as well. Um, I think that's how it spreads globally. And we'll take a look at some charts and stuff like that. And I'll just give you my opinion. It's not a deep dive. I want to keep the stream pretty quick tonight. But I think that's where it comes from. And you can look, shares plunged. I mean, I think it's down like $2.50 from a high of $70. And the chart looks terrible. But yeah, it's a mess. It's going to underperform every European bank. It's yeah. It's like it's got the cake batter to turn bad and spread. And if there's a ripple effect that's going to trigger something or break something, it's something of that size. And plus, the federal CPI comes out tomorrow. Everybody is talking about the Fed cutting rates or stopping. It ain't going to happen, folks. They are drinking Hopium 2.0. It ain't going to happen. They're going to raise bare minimum a quarter point. Even if inflation comes in as expected, which it may, but I don't think it will. February had one of used car prices were going through the roof. New car prices through the roof. Consumers, staples, stuff like that, it's still going up. I don't know of really anything that's dropped in price. So I think it comes in maybe a little hot tomorrow. And the Fed will raise a quarter point. That's my thought process. They're not going to back down with SVB bank breaking, and they just backstopped it. They can't stop at 5%, 6% inflation. My long-term theory is stuff will break here probably within the next couple of months, something big, and the Fed will probably have to pause about 3.7% to 4%. Keep it somewhere around that range as far as inflation goes, and they'll consider it a win. They might change the metrics around to look like it's like 2.75, and they'll say, "Oh, we got close enough," blah, blah, blah. And they didn't. That's all why. And then in a couple years, they'll let their foot off the brake a little bit, let it pump. So that's my theory. Crypto had a hell of a weekend. USDC depegged. I think BUSD lost its peg, all that stuff, right? Like it was craziness. USDC had money in Silvergate. Had I think like $3.5 billion. Of course, when the Fed backstopped everything, it was all guaranteed. I think they had something worked out with New York Mellon. So it depegged all the way down to 88 cents. Now it's up to about around 90 cents. So is it safe? I don't think any stable coin is truly safe, in my humble opinion. They all carry risk. If you read the black and white, it basically says you are up the creek without a paddle if they're insolvent. You just own a worthless token. So I don't hold any. I cashed out long ago. I keep nothing but cash whenever I buy, and I keep it at a set amount just in case. And then Coinbase took a hit, and so today it's kind of funny. So Sunday, CZ had wrote out and said they're rolling out USDC pairs with BTC and ETH. which I was like, okay, I know why he's doing it. All right. The market is in turmoil, and CZ is one smart cat. He knows that if USDC goes and Coinbase goes, crypto's in hurting, and he'll be hurting. So I think he did that as a self-preservation tool, not to throw a lifeline to Coinbase and USDC. Now, on the other hand, today, Coinbase revealed that they are delisting BUSD. I think this comes among this crypto choke point in the United States. Regulators shut down Signature Bank, and from employees' discussions, the Signature Bank was totally solvent and had no issues, but they were shut down regardless and was told trouble was coming. Now, that could be true. My theory is, and for a long time, you can go back and look at prior videos, the Fed, the SEC, it has probably told Circle and Coinbase, you play our game and you can play in our sandbox. Meaning, we'll make sure you have funding when there's no other banks that will give you funding. We'll make sure that your exchange has funding, and Circle will make sure you have funding because you follow the rules. You dance to our song. We'll let you play in our sandbox. The rest of these guys are getting ready to get shut down. That's my theory. And then Coinbase, so that, I think that's all we'll see on the crypto end. Do I think it's the end? No, I don't. I think they'll have multiple lines of bank accounts. I think Circle has one with Fidelity, JP Morgan, Goldman, and I think Coinbase has the same. And that's going to be the perk, right? These guys are going to be able to get bank access that other exchanges simply can't. And who knows? My theory is Coinbase gets a bank charter, and they become a bank themselves, like a digital asset bank or something. That's my theory. But let's move on. So something else happened, and I've been keeping an eye on it. I've not really said anything about certain stuff, but I think this is important enough to tell you guys and gals where I think things are going. So the SEC has been coming down ruthlessly hard on crypto, as far as Gensler saying that they're all securities, and to a certain extent he could be right. I kind of disagree. If you put it in context the way he explains it, right? My baseball cards I bought, I've got decks of baseball cards I bought when I was a young man. I bought those thinking they were going to go up, right? I've held them. I've hodled my baseball cards, and they're worth more money if I can find someone to buy them. So kind of buy it, kind of don't. But I think this is something to note, right? To take mental notes. You've got Coinbase unveils its Ethereum layer 2, and it won't have a token. Guess who else has a layer 2 without a token? Arbitrum. Both on the Ethereum network. I think this is the way crypto is going to roll, and this is the way it kind of needs to roll for it to be mainstream adopted. You got to have settlement layers that doesn't require use of a native token, right? Or a layer 2 token or whatever. You got to keep it as smooth as possible. If somebody can keep some Ethereum in a wallet and transact on your network at a low fee, that's going to drive adoption. And that's why I'm incredibly long-term bullish on Ethereum and Avalanche. Avalanche has subnets I think are superb, in my humble opinion. And I think Ethereum with these layer 2s with no tokens, I think that's what's going to drive adoption of cryptocurrency. But we'll see, right? I could definitely be wrong, but it's something to know and watch. All right, let's kind of look at a JP Morgan chart. So I was looking at this earlier. So it kind of looks like we're forming a right shoulder right now on a little bit of a slanted head, slanted neckline. But it looks like we're forming a right shoulder. And if this sucker breaks, you're looking at a target of $59, $58. Its current price is $131. Now, this is not guaranteed, and this isn't financial advice. This is just us trying to read between the lines to see what may happen down the road so we can kind of put ourselves in a better position, right? But we'll see if it breaks the neckline. That's what you got to look for, right? And when it breaks that neckline, it will retrace up and retest that neckline, and we'll see if it's resistance. If we see this come down, come back up, and get rejected off of it, we know it's confirmed, right? Or we have a good suspicion that it's confirmed it's going to go lower, right? Credit Suisse, look at that. Like, doggy doo-doo. I think it'll probably come back up and retest this. I don't see it. I'm not going to speculate. Well, something on this important. All I'm going to say is it doesn't look good. I'll leave it at that. All right. So we've covered this stuff. Is there anything that you guys want to cover? Why isn't my chat playing? Sorry, gang. I'm trying to figure out why my chat menu's not working. Anywho, let's take a look at Meta. Boy, she coming in strong. We'll see. It's a little cooked. Definitely went higher than what I thought, but it was extremely oversold. So a move like this isn't shocking. Coinbase got rejected. I still think we end up here. I'm pretty confident. DXY, look. So if this is a little bull flag or whatever, I still don't think we're going to bust and create some kind of new all-time high or whatever. Not yet, at least. Gold is kind of doing what I thought. Bitcoin, I was messing around with this chart. So it's not really lining up. And that's the reason why I said don't follow the last chart I posted on Bitcoin, because it was just me experimenting and kind of seeing if it played out this way. But it did wick down and test this area and then push right back up. So I personally think it's probably topped out. It may come down a little bit or whatever and then kind of go back up. But I'm pretty confident we're going to see 13.9. Same thing with Ethereum. I think I'm not as bearish as I used to be on it. 600, 500 bucks, somewhere around there. AVAX, I still think $4, $5. silver. Yeah, Portland line right here is at $17, but I'm long term. Below this point, below these points are my buy orders. I'm super bullish on silver long term. Let's see here. Yeah, got rejected off there. Probably come down here and retest that in a couple weeks or something. On the NASDAQ, QQQ, and get another little bounce, and then finally capitulate or get that bottoming. The S&P fell out of its wedged. Looks like it. We'll see tomorrow. We'll see tomorrow if it can bust back in here. But I still got a target on the S&P of around 33.55, somewhere around there. I want to look at Binance. So look at this. This is still in play, by the way. It's trying to get back in here. We'll see. It dropped below. This is the last time I looked at it. Then come back up here, and then it's wicked. It's trying to get back up in here. But if it don't, it'll come back down here, I think. We'll see how it plays out. All right, gang. Anybody ready to so tonight I want to do 2 giveaways, right? I gotta keep it small. I'm trying to save. I like to give at least $100 away when we hit 100 subs, and I don't want to keep. I don't know. I feel like I'm cheapening it. No, so what I'll do tonight, I'm gonna do $50 for $50 in BTC for number 1, and the second name will get $30. All right. You are responsible. Once I name the winners, I'm going to go to the community section of the YouTube channel. I want to say, leave your Bitcoin address, your receive address is here. If you don't do that, I'm not doing anything. I'm giving you money. At least you can put the effort into putting it in the comment section. And then when we get to 100, we'll do the 100, and then next one will be 250. I might do some, odds and ends between or whatever, but I really want to make that stuff feel special. I don't know. Means something to me. I hope it means something to you. And please, whatever you do, don't use it and go buy courses. That would be the ultimate slap in my face. And don't get mad. I'm trying to keep the last giveaway. I try to make sure, like, there weren't a lot of people on or whatever. This time we've added some more people. So older people that's won in the channel, don't get offended. You're still in it to win the other big ones or whatever. But I'm just trying to rotate to make sure everybody gets a chance. So I hope you understand. All right, so let's get to it. Remember, rules. Once your name's been called, I will post the winners in the community tab. Leave your receive addresses. I will send you the Bitcoin. As soon as you put them in there, I've got my notification set, unless I'm asleep. But once I post it in there, and if I'm awake or whatever, I will send it the moment you post it. With no strings attached. I'll not ask you for nothing else other than that receive address. And I will never ask you to send anything to me. I don't need your money. All right? All right, let's get to it. All right. Up today is Michael Jackson. For real? Well-wisher. I don't want to butcher your first name. Shauna. Boss. Irma Williams. If I do, I apologize. I don't want to do you a disservice. All right, let's go. Number 1, $50. Look at there. Look at there. The wheel don't lie. Congrats, brother. So, let me make sure everything is down. Yeah, I heard, I seen somebody post on Twitter. They're like, oh, I can't believe somebody would give away money or whatever. You know what? That just goes to show you how many scam artists there is. I kind of feel guilty, honestly. That's part of the reason why I do it. All right, brother, I'm removing your name off here. All right. Second one. Let's roll it. Oh! Well wishers. 30. All right, gang, we're going to wrap it up. I appreciate for those who joined. If you didn't win, don't get upset. We'll do other ones. And what I try to do is the people that won, I rotate them. So the people that don't win, I try to push them in to increase the odds of you getting something, right? And this is all appreciation for you taking your time out to watch this video. Like and subscribe, share, whatever you want to do. I truly appreciate it. And as this thing grows bigger, we'll try to do some other giveaways. But till the next one, Beefy out. You guys have a good one. See you. Bye.